I'm Monica Barni, and I'm part of the Bilingualism Matters Center that is based since 2013, so we are 10 years old, at the Center of Excellence Linguistic Observatory of Italian spread among foreigners and immigrant languages in Italy, that is at the University for Foreigners in Siena. The target of our Bilingualism Matter branch are the new citizens and their languages, mainly in education, because we believe, as we can read in the Bilingualism Matter website, that there is a strong need to make accessible and available to professionals in education the most recent research-based evidence on multilingualism and on language learning. Just a few words regarding the educational context in Italy. In Italy, there are around 900,000 students with migration background that are 10%, around 10% of the whole school population, and 2/3 of these students with migration backgrounds are born in Italy. We need to say also that Italy is a natively plurilingual country, but one in which a monolingual ideology dominates, and it dominates particularly in schools. So in schools, we need to fight against prejudice still for many teachers and principals. Being multilingual or multilingual means confusions, means problems at schools, and many of them value in a different way bilingualism with useful and unuseful languages, and unuseful languages always are considered immigrant languages. So we do lots of activities in order to address this challenge. And so we organize activities in school, and we give information to teachers, educators, and administrators on issues related bilingualism and multilingualism. As you can read in our website, our work aims to raise awareness of the positive effect of maintaining languages of origin, disseminate good practices to support bilingualism, and change attitudes toward the bilingual dimension present in many families and territory. We also participate in many projects, and especially in projects on teacher training, because as you can understand, it's very important for us to train teachers regarding the importance of bilingualism and multilingualism. One is the team project that was presented a few hours ago, and another one is l'altro parlante. It's a project regarding teacher training and regarding also operational proposal for plurilingual education in schools. And here you can see that there is a operational proposal for teachers in primary schools. We also try to do research that links university and schools, because it's very important to do research that give important information to teachers and to principals in schools. And this is very important also to fight prejudices and to inform, to give information to stakeholders. So we just a few words about a research in progress, a research that we are conducting now it regards the multilingual boost. So we're trying to highlight if the multilingual students have advantages in learning other languages. And to reach this objective, we are using data from the national test, Invalsi test, through which Italian student competencies in Italian, mathematics, and English as a foreign language are tested every year. It is a census test that is compulsory for every student in the Italian school system. So if we look at the Italian language test results, we see that foreigners, you can see them in the second column, the light blue column, the first generation and the second generation, that is the third column, you see that perform worse in Italian language test, but they obtain lower results than, but this is what we expected. Italian students, Italian with Italian family and Italian background, perform better than foreign students. But if we look at English test results, we see that students with migration background perform better than Italian students, especially in listening, and quite good in reading. And second generation students that are the one who have an immigrant background, but they were born in Italy, they perform even better than first generation immigrants. So this is what we call we are researching on what we call multilingual boost. Some research has been conducting on groups of Be Multilingual, on this, and this kind of research gives different and sometimes even contradictory findings that highlight the influence of different factors, such as the type of bilingualism or language abilities involved, cognitive abilities, the age, learning context, socioeconomic and cultural background, and level of literacy in languages. And we think that this kind of research that links a lot schools and university research are very important, and this, I think, can give us very important information to convince teachers and principals in school that maintaining the language of origin is very important for students. I hope we'll have more results to give in the next, maybe in the next opportunity where we meet. Concluding, we believe that bilingualism matter and center like bilingualism matters are fundamentally everywhere, but very important in our country. But we are facing a challenge, and I use a question that Antonella and Kat gave us recently, and the question is how to create an environment where impact derived from linking research, such that produced in various bilingualism matter center, to societal issue is visible and effective. So universities are more and more expected to perform a role in the local development and to behave as a civic institution and to do activities regarding their engagement with the outside society. And the humanities can be crucial in this regard, because sometimes we think that this role is reserved only to hard and technical sciences, but also humanities can be crucial. There is a concept, the concept of the engaged humanities, that is emerging in foreign language education, and this is associated to strategies to increase the relation and the engagement with the local communities, especially when these communities are composed by immigrants. And some research make evident that there is a positive impact on the social and well-being of immigrants' local communities and on local development in general. But we face a weakness. How? And this is an open question that I pose to all of us. How a critical mass of people can be reached and informed of the various bilingual matters activities? I don't have an answer to this question, just a few proposals. I think that it's important that we create a strong network among the various branches in a country. For instance, in the case of Italy, we have several branches. We have 6 different branches, and each of us perform research on bilingualism with different approaches and targets. So some of us work on education, some other on language acquisition, some other on bilingual brain and language disorders, and so and so. So I think that we create a strong network among us. We can reach more and more mass, a bigger mass of people, and this is one of our aims. The other thing I propose is to create a strong network, a network with other associations who are working on this topic. And the last one is that bilingualism matters assumes and exercises a stronger political role, because we have to speak and to be heard by governments, by policymakers, because our impact will be strong when we can change the context in schools, and we can also at a general level, not only working with some schools and some teachers. Thank you very much.